Rihanna.
Oh, no, don't touch me. Tomato pasty.
Summer Walker.
I don't want this tomato on my freaking skin. If I have to smell tomato, it feels just like sin.
SZA.
Why are we keeping this nasty tomato all on my skin? I don't want to see it. No, no, no. I don't freaking know.
Mariah Carey.
No!
Billie Eilish.
Oh, no. I don't want this tomato all up on my fingertips. I just don't want to touch it. I don't know.
Yeah. That was a lovely Coco Jones, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing her best impersonations of, I guess, different artists and stuff like that. Y'all know I love me some Coco Jones, right? Like, she got the perfect face. When I say the perfect face, she's got the perfect face. And her musical abilities is A1. Wasn't she like a Disney star? I think she was a Disney star or something like that. Now I gotta go and double check because I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I'm too enraptured. Let me see. Coco Jones. I'm gonna just say Disney because I think she was like a songwriter or something like that, right? It says movies and shows. Okay, wait. Songs. She's got a lot of songs over here. Dang, she got a lot of songs. Awards. She's got a lot of awards. That's taking too long. Listen. Shout out to Coco Jones. She's perfection in black skin. Okay. Take a listen to Tyler the Creator attacking someone for asking them a ridiculous question. I want you to take a listen to this real quick.
This is the most original question I'm gonna ask you right now. You ready for it?
What inspires me? I'm gonna sock you in your fucking throat. I swear to God.
Who or what inspires you?
Bro could have just had the AI come up with all kinds of provocative questions. That's what I would have did if I was like doing interviews and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I think I would have did that. I would have the AI already had the questions prepared, but I know I just would have veered off anyway because that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what I do every day. Anyway, never mind all of that. All right, so take a listen. So first and foremost, let me just throw this out here, okay? Thank you for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. All right, I really didn't feel like recording today. We done dropped the video. The joint yesterday. The joint released really late. Okay, didn't really wasn't spread out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I almost was like, I ain't gonna record today, man, because I don't really feel like it. You know what I'm saying? The time was jumped ahead. You know what I mean? I think folks lost sleep. Okay, don't nobody want to do nothing, and I got 2 IEPs to write. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pissed. Okay, I wrote one of them, but whatever. Never mind all of that. Listen, and you know what? You know what's the worst thing about that? I'm doing it at home. I never do work at home. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Defense guy just texted me. Oh my gosh, what does this man want? Why he want to bother me again, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all the news. And now I forgot what I was telling you just a second ago. Gosh. All right, listen. Yeah, I was telling you I don't do work at home, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't pay me for that. You know what I mean? They pay me to work at work. So what you sitting around here wanting me to do stuff at home for? You like what the defense guy said. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you during shout out time. Listen, T.I. has spoken on leaving his label. You know what I mean? And whether it was a good choice or not. Okay. You're like, oh, well, I'm glad we're not hearing about 50 versus T.I. again. Oh, no. We just ain't get to that part yet. You know what I mean? We go get there in a second. I really thought it would have been wrapped up by Monday, but apparently wait till I tell you what's going down with that. But first and foremost, let's take a listen to what T.I. is talking about on whether it was a good idea to leave his label or not. Take a listen real quick.
Is independently, does that success hit differently for you?
It does. And this is what we can do. We can do this, and this. And we can do, and it's like, okay, I turned it into the success that we all knew. I enjoyed the success and appreciated, humbled by it. I just wanted to see what it took for me to do it myself. You know what I mean?
Marketing and promotion. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? And I respect the fact that bro was like, yo, I want to see what it do when I do it, like myself. You know what I'm saying? You can't really hate that angle. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to be able to see if it's his ability as opposed to the machine that's pumping out the like the listeners, right? Or at least attracting the listeners. We know that the machine, they pour millions and millions into marketing and promotion. And a large part of that involves psychology, making people believe that something is hot. Now, I think that there still is the other piece that even when an artist, because think about it, a lot of artists probably get the same type of or level of promotion that bro received, but in getting that level of promotion, a lot of artists, they still don't blow. You know what I mean? Like they don't have the kind of blow up that T.I. had. So even to put millions behind it, right? To put millions behind it, the machine has to actually believe that this joint is truthfully gonna be hot. So I think that, you know, there is that they actually believe that this thing is gonna work and they actually put millions of dollars into it. You go make a track and see if the machine will put millions of dollars behind your track. I don't think that they will for a lot of people. You follow what I'm saying? I thought that was relatively interesting. But yo, here's another piece that's interesting that you may not have heard before. I want you to take a listen to this clip of 50 Cent freestyling before he got hit. You know, remember when he got hit like in the face and all of in the body and stuff like that? Before he got hit, he was still rapping. And I want you to take a listen to this freestyle before the drama. Take a listen real quick.
For 21 years I've been sober, slinging dope for crack. 20 I've been down with rap, selling, I'm fucking relapse. Hot to my hands, I'm twisting the cash, I'm getting it. Crystal, I'm sipping it. Hot shit, I'm spitting it.
Man, yo, that was cold right there, boy. That was cold. Yo, listen, man. Listen. Look, since we on freestyles, right? Since we on freestyles, Papoose decided to drop a freestyle of sorts, right? And take a wild guess at who he took a clap at when he did it. Take a listen real quick.
Yo. Fuck Curtis Jack, that's what came to mind soon as I heard the track. Bomb spitting lyrical, condescending to murder rap. Heard they shot his ass with a Nina, he deserved a Mac. About to turn the heat up, I got my hand on the thermostat. Ugly ass G-Unit sneakers, had the shirt to match, cause after Get Rich or Die Trying, your every verse was whack. Mad cause Diddy hit your chick, you a jerk for that. Diddy clap them cheeks so loud, the neighbors heard the slap. That's why you made that documentary, you was hurt from that. I heard she fucked all 5 guys and they bring a burger back. Spoke to some conspiracy theorists, they said the earth is flat. They also said you work for Illuminati, nervous rat. What would make this chump think that he could spit a verse with Pap? Somebody better pray for this nigga. Where the church is at, if it wasn't for him, you'll be looking for a purse to snatch. Bought your girl a wig, then you told her to return it back. 50, you a petty son of a bitch. Bernie Mac killing this nigga softly. Lauren Hill, Roberta Flack.
Man, yeah. That's what Papoose dropped. You know what I'm saying? Now, wait, is this my end of the video? I feel like I might be at the end of the video. All right, listen. 50 did respond to that. And Fifth's response was actually no response, okay? Fifth posted a message. It goes, "I'm sorry, no response to retarded rappers who can't write a hit to save their lives. Moving right along, shorty bus shorty." Short bus shorty. That's what they call it, short bus shorty. Yeah. So I mean, I guess he ain't going for it. He ain't going for it. Now, I wonder if they're trying to do the whole. Remember what happened with Drake, where like 50 people try to come at him at the same time. I'm getting that vibe from T.I., both his sons, and now Papoose. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen. T.I.'s son King has decided to take another swipe at 50 Cent, but it's his mom's that he's taking a swipe at. And you probably already heard about this if you going through the hip hop circles and stuff like that. So it's because I really kind of didn't want to show it because I don't want to be trying to I don't want to try to continue beef or promote beef and stuff like that. But if you already know about it, then I'd rather comment on it. All right. First of all, let's see what T.I.'s son King said. Oh, actually, I don't got the video of it, but I do have the image, right? So, and you know what? It's probably better that way. I think I prefer to not even show the video. Basically, King is reportedly selling cannabis, and the cannabis is called Miss Jackson, okay? And it has Fifth's late mother on the packaging. Now, That's kind of what he's, and I did see there was a video for it, but I don't care to really look it up. Let me just comment on this piece real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is a terrible idea. And I guess maybe King is the type of individual that he like can't nobody talk to him, and them the worst kind of people to be. You know what I'm saying? Like when people can't talk to you or they can't talk sense to you, then you got a major problem on you, because that means when you walking towards a cliff and you walking towards the edge, and people telling you like, yo, chill out, like you so emotional, you so like losing your cool that you walk right off the cliff. Now, I mean, dissing people's dead relatives, dead moms and stuff like that is just as bad as dissing people's living relatives. But the thing about it is a lot of people will really crash out for their loved ones that died. They'll crash out in a way different from the way they'll fight for their living family members. You know what I'm saying? Because there's love, there's a deeper level of love that's attached to a lot of the deceased loved ones. I think it's a recipe for disaster, and King is foolish for not taking into consideration all of the lives that were lost behind disrespecting people's deceased loved ones. Like, you gotta be like he's like, someone has got, whoever has influence over bro has got to speak some sense into him and show him what the pattern was. Like, all of that, the whole situation that went down in Chicago, the whole situation that went down in Florida, Jacksonville, all of it involves disrespect against the deceased. So how bro can see all that took place in the history of rap culture that involved disrespecting deceased members of other people's families, having seen all of that with your eyes and still not learning from it, is another level of like a lack of understanding. I'm gonna try to be as gentle as I possibly could. It's a level of lack of wisdom that knows no bounds. It's like it's ridiculous. It's foolish. It's really foolish. It is the actions of a fool. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why people think that no one is indestructible, right? No one is indestructible. I don't know why people think that like they cannot perish. You know what I'm saying? And think about it like this. You might not care what happens to you, but like what happens to you will affect your loved ones. Okay. So bro is trying to make a point by disrespecting bro's moms, not knowing that there are a lot of people that will crash out for Fifth and murk him, and he'll be on a t-shirt. And if he's on a t-shirt, his moms will feel more pain from him being on a t-shirt than from when she got disrespected by Fifth. See, bro don't know that part. You understand what I'm saying? People think like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? But his moms will feel far more pain and agony if a crash out murks him because of the disrespect that he's throwing to someone's dead relative. What I'm saying is this: he got his out. Fifth is gonna get his out, and bro should just kind of leave it be or whatever, right? Even T.I. himself said like, yo, you know what? I understand the situation, but I ain't really want him to do all of that. Now bro was doing it. And that's the craziest part, right? Because a lot, like what happens is T.I. kept poking, and then saying all these things, and then it spun out of control, right? When Fifth did what he did, which wasn't like the best move ever, right? And now here we are, and folks are all looking at King like, yo, bro, you better chill, man. This is not a good idea. We done seen this pattern before. Stop acting slow. Someone better tell bro. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't me like, you always jumping on so-and-so's side. That's because you're slow. You don't know any better. Okay? We telling you what we telling you because it's real, folks. Folks will crash out, and we don't want to see King get murked. We don't want to see any kind of deaths that take place off of any of this stuff. We don't want to see Fifth get murked. We don't want to see T.I. get murked. I don't want to see Domani. I don't want no bloodshed or nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know if I'm crazy on that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people, they can't really see, and that's part of the problem that we have. Now, I want you to take a listen to Eric Benet on folks that, we've been posting Eric Benet lately. And, he's had a lot of thoughts about politics, right? And I want you to take a listen to what bro said concerning people that say, yo, you need to lay off of politics, man. Because there's a lot of them kind of people out here. Take a listen to what he had to say on that.
I don't know who need to hear this, but usually when folks in the comments say some like, stop being political, keep your opinion to yourself, to athletes, artists, or celebrities. The translation is, please don't remind me what a I am for voting for the piece of in office right now, destroying the world and robbing the treasury. Hope this helps.
Yeah. It'd be people intentionally missing a point. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of them kind of people out there. They never address the point. They always miss it on purpose. Right? You say something about politics and then they could choose to not say anything, but they instead of not saying anything, they decide, well, I'm going to say something. What I'm going to say is I'm going to try to tell you what you shouldn't do on a platform, right? With your page, right? Like them kind of people show up in my comment section sometimes trying to tell me what to say and what to do. And I'm like, nah, you could just choose to not show up. That you could also do that part, right? But, some people are like, no, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to tell you what you need to do in the whole 9 yards. And I guess I kind of don't care because what I'm saying in public, right? So we're saying it out loud. So I guess you could technically address it out loud, right? So, maybe it's that, right? Because I'm telling King like, yo, maybe you should take into consideration what you really doing, bruh. It's a dumb idea. You know what I'm saying? But, do what you want, right? Where we at over here? Look, I'm not gonna say it. You're like, what? No, I was gonna say, do what thou wilt, but I swear that's a Satanist phrase, so I'm not saying that. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want. Let me go to my shots real quick. You're like, all right, so what's going on with the fence guy? Yo, bro, now bro want to come over here and talk. We done told him, I done sent them a message basically saying, like, I don't really care, right? My peoples is like, nah, I don't want them coming through. So I'm like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? It's a no. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, well, let me just come over there and talk. And let me come over there and talk and we could discuss. I don't really want to discuss, quite frankly. But I'm like, all right, man, whatever. And my people's is like, nah, I don't want to talk now. I can't really hate on that idea, can I? So yeah, that's where we at with it. All right, what we got over here? Let me see if my neighbor's out. God, I just heard somebody about my door. Hold on. Oh, all right, no. All right, listen. Shout out to Warwick. My man. Apparently, y'all are relatively interested in the goings on of my life. I'm gonna just tell you right now, my life is very boring, which really is another word for peaceful, right? I got mad peace, and I love it. I love every second of it. Okay, but it's boring. And some people would do well to have that, right? Because some people have boring lives, other people have drama-filled lives. Matter of fact, I want you to post in the comments below if your life is drama or if your life is boring or peaceful, okay? Because for me, it ain't boring. For me, it's peaceful. But to other people that love drama, they might consider it to be boring. Whatever. Put peaceful or drama. You know what I'm saying? Warwick, my man said, I can't wait to hear what goes down on Monday. And that's tomorrow, right? Because that's the day that they're supposed to come through. Well, technically, I don't think they're coming through because my people's is like me personally, I wouldn't care. We already had a dialogue. I don't really care, but you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? My people's is like, nah, they ain't coming. I was like, okay, they ain't coming. All right. But it's for good reason, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, we planted stuff back. Well, you know what I'm saying? My people's planted stuff back there, and I wasn't aware of it. And, so it is what it is. Kid Loco said, this is why I really don't watch sports no more. Oh, he's talking about the Jeremy Lin story from yesterday, man, how they be rigging them games. And it's funny? When I was on the gram, I saw another video with, I want to say Dominique Wilkins. I want to say it was him. And he was saying the same thing. It was interesting. I was like, oh, shoot, word? How frequently does this go down? Like how many people have spoken about this? What I'm thinking. Carrie Pierre said, okay, now I know that was my next question. They're not black. Yeah. Okay. So she's basically responding to the fact that I said it's because I'm black. These people didn't want to come and talk to me. So they kind of kept texting me instead of just coming up here and talking to me. And I was like, it's got to be because I'm black as hell. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm the color of a chocolate bar. Like when I move, I look like a moving Snicker bar. You know what I'm saying? So I know people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they feel about that. You know what I mean? You know, everybody love black people, but they hate to love us. It's like they envious of us. So it's kind of one of them things. Anyway, Carrie Pierre said, so I was going to ask if they're not black. And I don't think they're black. I'm pretty sure they're not black. Yeah, they're not black. They're not black. But it wouldn't have made a difference to me because I love all people, right? So, you know, like my neighbors that used to be back there, they was cool. You know what I'm saying? Dude was like a biochemist or something like that. And, you know, he was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro used to make the mustard with the what's it called? The ghost pepper mustard for your boy. You know what I'm saying? And bless me with that, man. I wouldn't have had a problem. Like we wouldn't have had a problem. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't know. Ever since them people moved over, man, they was never friendly. So now, like, that's why you got to be friendly with your neighbors. This is a lesson for you. Right? My life is a lesson for you. Okay. Just like these celebrities' lives, lessons for you. Right? The lesson is be friendly with your neighbors. So when you actually need something, they'll bend over backwards to try to help you get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, you know, they don't want to, now I'm getting mad messages. Come on, man. Is it them again? Because it better, oh yeah, that's my people's being like, she's capitalizing the no. She's capitalizing the N-O. Where we at over here, man? Birdwalls said, I'll be waiting on the Fence Chronicles now. Yeah, I'm waiting. Look, I'm recording this video, but I'm not in my car. I'm by my window. I'm just staring out my window because bro was like, I'm getting off of work in 20 minutes. I'm about to go sit on the porch. Like, I'll be waiting for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wanted matter of fact, let me tell you what he said. Let me just tell you what he said. He said, hey, I'm just coming home from work. Is it okay if I stop by in about 20 minutes to try to figure something out? I believe that the company is just using water to spray off the fence, and then they want to stain it and the whole 9 yards. Bruh. We already done told you. Okay. So yeah. Now I'm just walking, pacing back and forth in front of the window. Like, yeah, come on, man. I'm about to go stand outside on the porch. Let me go stand outside on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Where we at over here? Let me see where we at. Wait. Hold on. I'm supposed to be recording. Wait. I'm still recording. All right, look. Lil Rock the Don. Right? Lil Rock the Don said, he said, damn, you need some oil on your door. Lil Rock, don't come for me for my door. You know what I'm saying? Don't come for me about the oil on my door. Lil Rock the Don said, realistically, would you approach a person you see yelling into their phone inside their car every day? Hell no. I would think that person is unhinged. You know what I'm saying? But if they knew me, they would know, like, I'm not really unhinged. I'm really a peaceful guy, a peace-loving guy, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I work with the children in the community. You know what I mean? I make sure I take care of them. When the kids is hungry, I be trying to feed them and stuff like that. I be buying little snacks and extra food just in case them kids is hungry. You know what I mean? I love people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I don't scream too loud, though, right now, because now they're going to be like, oh, shoot, the dude that be yelling in his car is outside on his porch yelling in the phone. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. Is that my last? All right, And finally, I'm sending this to Source Late. Yeah, I'm outside on my porch right now, just waiting. All right, listen. Where we at over here? Where we at over here? All right, listen, man. Master P has spoken on his brother C Murder's situation. Now, why did I say C Murder? His name is Corey Miller. Master P's brother's name is Corey Miller. Master P already done said, man, he should change his name because it's not looking good if you're trying to get an appeal and you got a name C Murder. But just because you C Murder don't mean you committed it. But I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I want you to take a listen to what Master P had to say, man, on Corey Miller's situation. Take a listen real quick.
At one time, my brother was gonna get 8 years. He had already did 4. You do is sign off on it, but sometimes you gotta listen to the people that love you. Right. You know, instead of listening to the jailhouse, people come and go, women come and go out your life, all this stuff, man. When that time goes, you're gonna find out who real or not. Your family gonna be there no matter what. And sometimes You know, I understand jail is tough. You don't even want to be around your family. So, oh man, let me go do what I gotta do. But people still out here fighting for you. People still love you. Right. But you gotta understand that the only way you gonna find it out, you gotta get in that Bible and let God lead you to what He need to lead you to, because it's already tough. It's tough on these streets. Right. Even though my brother innocent. Think about it. But you prolonged it so long. And so I just think if he'd have took the deal early, we wouldn't be dealing with it.
Yeah. So that's rough, man. But what Master P said is real. It's an echo, right, of what we just said concerning even King. Sometimes you gotta listen to the people that love you, and I'm sure them people, King's family, I'm sure they telling him like, yo, you doing too much, you going too far, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro act like he don't hear, but what Master P said is real, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the people that actually got love for you, not the ninjas on the street or the crash outs and stuff like that. It's wiser to listen to the people that got your best interests in mind. People that want you to have a life of peace. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you listening to people that don't got no wisdom, there he go. You heard it, right? You heard it. Bro said, what'd he say? All right, so basically, let me look. Well, let me just finish this story. You know what I'm saying? So what Master P said was real talk. He said that they tried to give his brother 8 years. He already did 4, so he would have had to do the other 4. And instead of doing the other 4, I guess he didn't sign off on it. And so now I guess the appeal fell through and everything went down the way it went down. You know what I'm saying? Which is a terrible situation, man. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is at this point. Man, listen, man, let me just throw this out here to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to try to give you advice at all times. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a situation going on right now. You looking for advice and you hearing conflicting pieces of information. I'm talking to you, the listener, right? I know you're hearing conflicting pieces of information, right? I want you to take this into consideration. Regardless of the conflicting pieces of information that you are currently getting, I want you to listen to the person that has your best interest in mind. When I say that, what I'm trying to say is the people that got nothing to gain from your situation, they have nothing to gain if things go well for you. You know what I mean? I mean, they could gain something, but they don't gain anything, right? People that have your best interest in mind, people that don't want to harm you. People that will feed you when they know that you are hungry, when you are thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at education levels and stuff like that, because sometimes I don't even make the cut. Don't be listening to people that just want to make as much money as possible. Think about the people that live a life of peace and that are content with their living situation. If you're gonna get advice from anybody, get advice from them. You know what I'm saying? People that live a life of peace, and that'll help you be able to kind of see clearly and make the decision. Find the wisest person that you can find and speak to them about your situation. And wisdom is proven, like in the life that people live. You know, like the proof of wisdom is the lifestyle that people have. You know what I'm saying? If people got drama in their lives, them not the ones to listen to. You got to listen to the people whose lives appear to be a life of peace and contentment, and they cool. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just ask me. I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? I need to do an advice column. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Let's go. Look, let's get my advice column started, man. If you got an issue, let me know in the comments below, and we're going to give you the best possible advice. You know what I'm saying? If you believe that my life is decent enough to be able to take advice from me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'll just tell you what to consider. You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Oh, wait, I ain't tell you what happened. Man, look, my peoples was like, yo, I want you to send them this message. And the message was basically like, you know what I'm saying, reasons as to why we can't allow them to, you know, use the yard and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, I wouldn't care, but I didn't know my peoples had planted some stuff back there, and they don't want no chemicals on them joints. So we sent the message. I was like, yo, man, we don't really need to give him no explanation, man. A no is a no. But they provided a little bit of an explanation. You know what I'm saying? My peoples, that is. So my peoples was like, just send them this message. So I sent them the message, and then they was just like, okay, thanks for the heads up. So that's where that is. You know what I'm saying? Boring, right? Boring outcome. But I think that's the way I like it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure. Like, I'm so sorry I got y'all all pumped up only to come through with a poor conclusion. But a lot of y'all saw Game of Thrones. You saw how that joint ended. The ending was bad. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be sometimes. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.
Rise and save me from the hollow talk. Break the teeth of the giants where they walk. Salvation isn't something I can buy. It's the open air and the endless sky. Blessing falls like rain on a dusty street, keeping the rhythm in my tide. You are the shield around my soul, the glory that makes the broken whole. You lift my head above the rising flood, peace flowing thick like summer blood. I cry loud and the heavens lean in, from the holy hill where the songs begin. But you are the shield around my soul, the glory that makes the broken whole. You lift my head above the rising flood, peace flowing thick like summer blood. I cry loud and the heavens lean in, from the holy hill where the songs begin, resting in the glow of the morning sun. The battle is over before it's begun. Just a piece that I can't explain, falling down like the softest rain. Lift my head up high underneath the sky.